Before I start any basketball-related talk, I strongly encourage you to read Josh Clement's emotional piece from earlier this morning, if you haven't done so already. As a contributor here at Canis Hoopus, I find it difficult to spend time writing about a game as opposed to the very real issues of racial injustices that continue to plague our country. I can also respect those who choose to set their boundaries accordingly and engage in basketball discourse here, or even yearn for NBA games as some sort of escape from the tragedies that continue to unfold day after day. With that said, please continue to learn, educate, mourn, vent, reflect, and most importantly help those who may be less privileged than yourself. Check on your Black and African American family members, friends, coworkers, and community members. #Black Lives Matter Who? Brooklyn Nets, 36-17, at Minnesota Timberwolves, 14-40, when, 3 p.m. CSTTV, Bally Sports North PLUSRadio, 830 WCCO AM RadioThe Nets are currently tied for the fourth best record in the NBA and have achieved this despite Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden taking turns being out for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Irving and Harden are out. The three legitimate MVP candidates have only played 7 games together, which is still more than the Karl-Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, and Malik Beasley trio. This is ironic today as the Wolves have lost close games against Irving's Nets, 2019, and Irving and Harden's Nets, 2021, but will now draw Durant's Nets. Speaking of Kevin Durant, this will be the Wolves' first look at KD in a Nets jersey. This afternoon will be his third game back after an extended injury absence, and he's played just an average of 21.5 minutes in the previous 2 contests. He's still likely to have some restrictions, but I expect him to be as effective as ever in limited minutes. Personally, I'm excited to see Jaden McDaniels match up against him on defense. As Volbros009 mentioned in the comments on Sunday, we get the Slim Reaper versus the Slim Keeper. Meanwhile, the Wolves will be without Karl-Anthony Towns today. He was going to be out on Monday due to a private memorial for his late mother, but remains unavailable today. There should absolutely be no complaints about this, as I believe April 13th was the actual date of his mother's passing in 2020. The Wolves family will all be thinking of Cat and his family today, among the many other lives lost during these difficult past 365 days. In his absence, there will need to be a collective effort to somehow make things work. Naz Reid will likely get the starting nod and we'll likely see the re-emergence of Jarred Vanderbilt in the rotation. Anthony Edwards has really proven how efficient he can be as the third fiddle on offense since the return of D'Angelo Russell. He sparked a late fourth-quarter rally against the Nets earlier this season by having the ball in his hands.